Hi guys, so today I'm going to walk you through how to set up your own ChatGPT using OpenWebUI. Why would I want to do that? Is basically the multiple AI models online available which have their APIs. Uh, ChatGPT, Mistral, Claude, and it's like at times I want to use one of them, at times I want to use another one of them, and I don't want to pay the subscription for every one of them. So this enables me to budgetize my AI expenditure on the models I want to try, and it gives me a lot of freedom on how I wanted to customize, what kind of information I wanted to save. So currently what I will be using is like Zorin OS, so it's based on Ubuntu. You can use any Linux system. The steps would exactly be the same. You can do it similar on Windows, on WSL. For Mac OS, I'll share the steps later. I'll share the instructions on another video. The first application that we are going to use is CasaOS. So basically, CasaOS is another Docker management system. I like it because it's clean, it has a nice UI, and I'm able to manage my Docker files. I'm able to update the environment variables on the UI itself. So it's pretty simple. You copy the URL from the CasaOS and you run the install file, and that's the only command in terminal we're gonna run for this complete setup. Rest everything is going to be UI based, clicks, and that's all. So meanwhile this is installed, I'm just gonna fast forward this particular video. So if you go to the CasaOS website, you would realize it's more of a home automation OS, but what they have done is they have provided a lot of applications which can be installed on top of it. So CasaOS here installed. You can also open it on localhost or on the IP address which is provided. Now once I'm open in the localhost, what I need to do is I just simply sign up with it, come up with any username or password that you want to keep. Let's say I'll just keep Skywalker in this case, and password obviously I'm not gonna share. So CasaOS setup, it does provide you some options to customize the UI which you see in the front. You can remove some of the widgets. You can just go to the settings, hide recommended apps, or hide the search bar and everything. Just keep all the things that you actually wanted to be there. Now if you see in the CasaOS, there's this app store, and this app store is basically these are all basically the Docker images which can directly be installed here. You can also install a customized app. You can basically get the Docker image URL from different sources, and you can put it here. So that's exactly how it's work. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna install OpenWebUI. It's one of the platforms which I found most easy to use when assessing different AI models. I've been using it for almost a year now, and I found it pretty intuitive. The UI is exactly similar as ChatGPT, and if you go to the page, you can actually install it directly from their web page. Also, you can actually make a container image. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use CasaOS local AI app store. So this person has basically uploaded all the images in this particular app store. So we're just gonna copy the URL from here. We're gonna go to the CasaOS app store. We're gonna click add more. More actually opens the other app stores. We're just gonna click on more apps. We saw earlier, if you click on more, you can see there are other app stores also which you can install, explore other applications. But for now, we're gonna explore OpenWebUI. So I'm just gonna type ahead OpenWebUI and open it. I'll click on install, and great. Meanwhile, install, I'll just increase the speed, and I'm gonna open the OpenAI platform. From here, I'm actually going to you can actually, what you can first need to do is basically add some amount for the billing purposes, because it's prepaid now. It used to be postpaid some time back. For example, I have added like approximately $10 here. Now what you need to go is you need to go to the dashboard, and basically once you go to the dashboard, you can create your own API key from here, and you can copy this API key. You can actually then go to your CasaOS. So first of all, there are multiple ways to actually update the OpenWebUI API key. Okay, so one is what we do is we can actually go into the container settings, and we can update them as an environment variable also. So if you see, I can add more environment variables. By default, by default when I install OpenWebUI, it's on port 3000, but in this particular image, it's at port 30,000. But I don't think that matters. You can actually change which network you want it to be accessible. You can select any of them. Correct. I'm gonna go ahead and select bridge here, and then what you can do is you just add environment variable here or not. Just wait for the image to be rebuilt. Click on it. Now, first of all, you need to actually sign up for the OpenWebUI. So click on sign up. The first user is by default the admin of the platform. So I'm just gonna sign up as General Skywalker here. Keep my email ID skywalker@wndii.com, and I'll choose a very simple password and create account. Awesome. Now, not now. Anyway, okay, let's go. Now you see there are no models listed here. I can go to the settings, and if I click on the model, these are basically for the local models I'm running, but I'm gonna talk just about the connectors right now. The API key that I copied from the platform, I'm gonna paste it here. I'm gonna click on refresh and see if the connection has been made or not. So the connection is successful. I'm gonna click on save. The error is because the Olama, the local models are not running, but we'll come to that in the later videos. Now, all the GPT-4 models are available for use here. You can go ahead, you can start using ChatGPT right away. It works flawless. The speed is almost the same as the actual platform. So I think this is how you can get started. There are some other options also available. You can go to the settings basically, or the admin panel. You can actually add the users to the platform in your home, and there's some other options also. We'll come to them later. There are a few other things which you can manage, like you can actually go to the workspaces option, and you see all the models which were listed through the API. You can go ahead and hide some of them if you don't want to use them. These are all the models which are basically available on clicking on the API model which OpenAI platform provides. Those models will be removed from the list here. You can actually go ahead and make some of the modular default models. So when you are first logged in, that model is pre-default selected here. So you can just start, go ahead using it. You have your own ChatGPT running. So guys, I think this is one of the things which you can actually do with even a Raspberry Pi available. You don't need a high-end system to run ChatGPT, even your local systems while you're using them. So I'm gonna actually throw one more thought here. I'm gonna cover it in another video, that how to actually accessible it outside your home network. It's pretty straightforward though. Great. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll come again later with for more content. Thank you.